Do we really want to talk about this Twins game today? I was much more focused on the Saints game, but I guess we got to talk about this. Twins a strike away from winning, 2-1 in the top of the ninth inning, and Duran uncorks this wild pitch, and the runner scampers in. Some debate over whether that was a swing or not. You know, I get it. The bat went through the zone, but I don't think he was trying to hit that ball. Cole Calhoun then hits a home run in extras off Cody Funderburk. Twins lose this one. Sonny Gray was amazing, 7 shutout innings. It's easy to kind of look at those relievers and say that they blew it, but this lineup, I don't think they had a hit after the 5th inning. So they only scored 2 runs, just 4 hits. Polanco and Donovan Solano with 2 hit games. Carlos Correa left 5 men on. Ryan Jeffers is in an awful slump all of a sudden. He was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. So Twins dropped the series against Cleveland at home, but still maintain a 5-game lead in the Central. But, that's still too close for comfort, in my opinion, the way the Twins have been up and down. Anyway, the Saints, again, I think this was the main event of the day, but I'm a little more into the minor leagues, I guess. But Byron Buxton played in the field. Byron Buxton in the field, I think, for the first time in like over a year, right? He makes this nice play off the carom, but then throws it back in kind of to no man's land. I'm not sure if he was expecting somebody to be there or what. But then makes, this is the greatest routine catch in center field you've ever seen, right? I've never seen anybody make a catch that good in my life. That was a routine play. I'm sure it felt good. You could see Byron getting a third out of that inning, getting back in. I think he might have enjoyed himself out there. Had a nice day at the plate too. Facing Jared Eichhoff, who's kind of a changeup specialist. He topped out at like 88. Gets a single there. Buxton also drew 2 walks. Here's Alex Kirilloff getting a hit. Kirilloff was the DH. So a couple big-time names starting rehab assignments tonight. And oh, by the way, David Festa made his AAA debut. So Buxton rehabbing, Kirilloff rehabbing, and Festa making his AAA debut. So a huge game. And this was as good as David Festa has looked since last season, I think. Pretty impressive considering, again, his AAA debut here. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. We'll take a look at some of the more advanced numbers in just a moment, but he was missing a ton of bats. And this is a guy who had a 4.39 ERA and 1.36 whip in AA. Had been pitching better of late, however. So usually you see guys sort of start to fade as the season goes on, especially pitchers. Pretty encouraging to see Festa kind of picking it up a notch. And his changeup was outstanding in this game. Really pitched well. Had a lot of well-located pitches as well. He had actually less than 50% of his pitches were in the zone, and he still dominated. 20 swinging strikes. See, he topped out at 96.3 miles per hour. 12 of those swinging strikes on the changeup, so he was very impressive. Moving on over to Cedar Rapids, and just want to show one Corey Lewis knuckleball. I was so focused on that Saints game, I actually grabbed fewer highlights tonight. But I can't leave you without one. And then Jorel Ortega homers here. That's his 14th overall home run of the season. He also has 26 stolen bases and an 823 OPS for Cedar Rapids. Back to Lewis. He scattered 7 hits across 5 shutout innings, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Great start for him. See, Jalen Allen struggled tonight. That's a bit of a bummer, but Festa, just another look at that line. What a tremendous AAA debut for him. On over to the hitting side, so many other Saints had good games. Andrew Stevenson had a big game you see here. Jair Camargo and Anthony Prado each drove in a couple runs. Saints now a half game out of the playoffs in the International League. So that's huge for them. Alaric Solari had a big game for Wichita. Unfortunately, they lost. You see the results here with, again, the Saints 74-53 and on the outside looking into the playoffs right now. So it'd be great for them to work their way in. They deserve it. Thanks for checking this out. Really appreciate it. Here are all the premium members. Thanks to all the channel members for your support. We'll talk again soon.